All right, pleasant, I guess we're afternoon now, 12:37, Thursday here, day 2, day 1 from an athletic standpoint of Tappscon 2024. John Walk, Dan Morgan, and joining us as our guest is the athletic director and girls basketball coach at Tomball Roseville Christian, Steve Krantz. Steve, how are you?
Better than I deserve. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Um, Pretty good year. Going to be second Henderson Cup behind Lubbock Christian, and uh, matter of fact, you guys take a look here. Fine arts program help get you real closer. Matter of fact, top fine arts program in Class 3A.
Yep, top in academics, and yeah, they carried us this year. So we, unfortunately, Lubbock Christian's tough. So that's 2 years in a row. I think we've gotten second. We'd won it 2 years in a row. So anyway, Lubbock was deserving, and we gave them a run for their money, but just not enough points from athletics. So
from a planning as an athletic director, I mean, is that where does that fit in your goals for the year? I mean, is that a part of it, or is it just we want to go out and just do as well as we can in each sport and then let things fall where they may?
Yeah, I used to be. Yeah, let's go be the best we can be in each sport. I never really kept up with the Henderson Cup until about 4 years ago. My fine arts director, Shannon Strange, she's into it, so she kind of got me following this, and so I do keep up with it now. Okay. It's not you want to be successful, and I was glad to see academics win it all. So we are the best 3A academic school anyway, and so we had a good year athletically, not one that we've had maybe the past couple years, but still rewarding, and good job by our kids and coaches.
Well, I mean, I saw you guys at the state basketball tournament, and obviously, Kaylee Frazier, fastest hurdle times in private schools in the state of Texas this year, heading to Kansas, right?
Yeah, she's going to Kansas. Yeah.
I mean, what does that allow for you to do? I mean, how do those things? I mean, allow for you to market your athletic program? I mean, how do you guys pivot off of everything that you're doing? I mean,
we partner with Vipe. We do. Social media type stuff. Kaylee, of course, in track times speak for themselves. So when you have a great time like that, and we're kind of still out in the country, our school, so we promote it with a limited budget that they have up front with advancement. So,
well, given that, as a matter of fact, I kind of use a cut through to cut that when I'm on 99 to cut that part out there and then come back up 290. I get off there at Mushki, or however you pronounce it, and then take the left. But when I'm driving out there, that area is booming. So what's been the discussion of your development and admissions folks? I mean, I know Cypress Christian's moving out on the other side of 290.
Yeah,
going out.
The Bridgelands.
But you've got stuff coming your way. What are you guys hearing as far as your growth potential of all the building that's going on out to the west of you?
Yeah, just right next door, some investment company purchased 5 acres right to our school, and subdivisions are coming up all over. I think we're in a great location, still out in the country, but it's, we have good public schools, so you're competing with good public schools, and then schools like Cypress Christian, Concordia Lutheran. There's a lot to choose from in our area, so we have struggled growing in our high school, program as far as students, our enrollment. The other grades are kind of busting at the seams, it seems like. High school, we're still struggling to grow. I think the best way to grow the school's through athletics. I've told them that, and I think they kind of agree with me. But, we don't have all the answers there. We're still trying to figure out how to grow in the high school. So it's kind of been a dilemma that we're still talking through and working through as an admin team to see how we can grow. So,
but I think the impression that I get every time that we come out, and all of our engagement with you is that not that other schools aren't, but you all present yourself in a very professional way in everything that you do. And I got to think that if I'm a parent, and you check off all the boxes as far as academic, faith, but just the way that you present and run your program, it would be professional. It's something that, if it were my daughter, I'd want her to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely, and maybe part of that is you got to check a lot of boxes to get in our school, and so we're faith-based. One parent has to be a believer, and so you got to pay tuition. We're at 21 grand. We're not the most expensive, but we're kind of in the middle. There's just a lot of boxes to check to come to a private school. We don't have that much financial aid. Trying to get some more to help some good kids that would really want a Christian education and just can't afford to come. But so they've worked with us on the financial aid piece a little bit more. So we've gotten some good kids and really some more diversity at our school, which has been pretty cool. So they've kind of bought into that too. And so we've got some different, I'll say we have a diversity scholarship now, which is 25%, which, we can at least offer to some who believe in Christian education and just need some help financially.
Right.
So, but no, we're a family. Rose Hill Special, it's family. And I've been to a lot of schools over the 24 years I've been coaching, and I just think it's really a special, unique place to me. So that's the only place I'll ever coach. So.
Well, like I said, every time, you allow for us to come out and do a broadcast and that, or just to, I just come and show up and catch a ball game and that again. Everything I see, I wouldn't sit there and go, it's not a program or school that I would not want to be associated with. And, that I think has got to be a plus. So what does the next athletic year look for you all? What's going to be, what's going to be your strong suits and what's going to be some of the ones that, you're going to need to have a little extra work on?
I think we're going to need a lot of extra work in about every sport. Our volleyball team has been really good. They had a lot of club players, and they've gotten to the Final Four, 4 or 5 years in a row. Hadn't been able to just win it all.
Right.
Usually get beat by the team that wins state every year, unfortunately. So that's rebuilding. I've lost 4 All-State players in basketball. 2 transferred out to Legacy Prep for their senior year, and I hope it goes well for them there. So I won't have any seniors. It'll be more like a JV type team, but I'm excited. I plan on winning and competing with what I have. That's what I've always done. So I'm more motivated than ever. I got a great group of kids that'll work hard, and so basketball, boys, and the boys are in the toughest district in the state. So you got the top 2 teams in the state in their district, and so it'll be a tough year for them. So we'll both probably just say, hey, we want to try to get in and make the playoffs and see if we can make some kind of run. Football is young. They really got a good group now. So we've got a big sophomore group. And Coach Phillips, was at Waller for years. He's doing a really good job. And I think he's finally got the kids to buy into his style of play and who he is, and he's gotten to know them. I think the kids are really starting to enjoy him as a person, who he is, and his, all the wisdom and knowledge he's gotten over all these years. It's pretty cool. He's fun just to sit down and talk with. So. Well,
Dan goes way back with you played for Jim, right?
Yeah.
Dan?
I did. Clear Creek, 1982. He was one of my coaches.
Is that right? Yeah. He'll coach you hard, but he'll love you hard too. So, I've enjoyed being able to work with him the last few years. So. Track, we had Mercy Freeman and Kaylee Frazier. Mercy's like 3A Athlete of the Year for females here. She won't be here tomorrow, but she's won that, so I nominated her. And then Kaylee Frazier's awesome. So you lose those 2 girls, and that's probably 80. That's a state championship right there.
Right.
Mercy won gold in 5 events, and then Kaylee in 3. So
does Mercy have the opportunity to compete at the next level in any way, or is she just going to go for an academic route?
She's going to A&M, so you're not going on a track scholarship.
Right.
But she is training for pentathlon right now with Coach Say. She's going to end of June. She's going to give that a try. So it's 9 events. She's just a well-oiled machine as an athlete. So she's been working out twice a day. So she's going to see how that goes, and then maybe that's something she could pursue.
That's going to be, we just launched, Texas Private School Sports Hall of Fame. I imagine, down the road that, her name's going to come up as, given volleyball, basketball, track and field.
It's going to be hard to do a basketball game without saying her name at Rose Hill.
Well, you don't replace her. That's bottom line. I've never coached a kid, special kid, as great a kid off the floor as she is on, and you just don't replace her. She's that special, and she's a great academic kid. Everything she does the best. So I wish every coach in America could coach someone like her. It's been fun because I've had her since junior high school. So it's tough. It's tough to see her go.
So what about football this year? You got you got Covenant coming up from 6-man. St. Paul, Hallettsville, Sacred Heart, Central Texas, and Brazos.
Yeah, Hallettsville and Shiner are in our district, and Brazos may be the team to beat. Looks like. So we're hoping we can surprise some people. I think. We get these new kids. I mean, they're young. But in Taps, I tell people you're always young. I don't use that as an excuse. You got to win when you're young. So that's what I believe, and I think they're going to do some good this year, and hopefully, maybe surprise Shiner, Hallettsville, or Brazos Christian.
You guys have Conroe Covenant in your district as well.
Yeah, they're new, and they won 6-man state. So they're moving up to 11-man is a whole different deal because they're not real big. So you got to have the linemen and. So we got some good young linemen, which we've been. In a small school, it's hard to get the line. The offensive linemen, the skill guys. I think we're in good shape. And we got a couple new quarterbacks, sophomores. So, they'll make their mistakes, but I'm sure as we get better as the year goes on, I'm excited about watching them. So, because they're a good group in the weight room right now. We're just all seem as one. There's no attitudes. Everybody's just working hard. So, and Jim's. He's kind of controlling the weight room now. There's not much rest in between the reps. You got about 30 seconds to get back up again. So he's funny, but he's enjoying it. So I hope he stays around a couple more years. So,
Dan, anything else from you?
No, that's we're looking forward to getting out there and seeing you guys again this year. So,
appreciate y'all coming out and supporting us. You guys are always so kind and. You're welcome at our school anytime.
Well, we appreciate that. Like I said, we enjoy coming out. You literally stick us right there off the center court. You can't get much better than that.
I'd put you on center court if I could.
I don't want to get hit in the side of the head with the basketball.
Yeah, but thank you guys. Appreciate it very much.
All right, very good. Again, athletic director and girls basketball coach at Tomball Rose Hill, Steve Krantz. Thanks, Steve.
You bet.